Hey, what's up, everybody? Larry Dingleberry here again, this time coming at you with a breakdown on the 6-piece Reclaimer set. Now, today, once again, I have brought you a few different loadouts to try to fit your playstyle, so that I can kind of be a little more well-rounded. I see a lot of videos of one build that works for them, and by all means, it's definitely helpful. I'm not knocking it in any way. Believe me, I've watched quite a few of them since this game was released. I just figured I'd do something a little different, do some multiple builds, give you a couple possibilities where to start your build at and what you can expect from it. I am more of a DPS player. Some like all skill, some are tanky, so again, I'll just try to do something for all you guys. Now, these builds are not completely optimized. I'm not going to go into all the mods and all that because it takes a lot of time. If you would like me to in the future, just leave a comment, let me know. I just don't want to waste time if it's not wanted. Regardless, I think you should get a good idea of how this can work for you a few different ways with your damage to heal ratio. So if you find this helpful in any way, go ahead, smash that like button. Definitely subscribe for future content, and if you want, leave a comment. Let me know what you're running. So let's see what this set actually does. The 4-piece, I mean, we all are pretty familiar with it, I guess. But I'll run over it. 30% support station range, 50% support station duration, and the 4-piece gives you the support station that gains the benefit of all life support, immunizer, and ammo cache mods at the same time. Pretty good. When you think it couldn't get any better, it does. 15% support station range, 25% support station duration, 40% support station revive time, 100% healing speed, 50% support station health. With this cool little talent at the bottom here, improved Reclaimer. Support station gains a 50% chance to have no cooldown triggered when it is destroyed by an enemy. This chance is increased by 10% for every 2,000 electronics. I really am a fan of how the developers did this compared to this Striker set. Because you get all this good stuff without having to go around that 2,000 increment. You just get this one thing at the bottom. Now, I guess you could say the same thing with the heal, but I mean, it's a little more drastic. So I'm really a fan of how they put this together. So without further ado, let's go into the abilities here. The skills and talents are pretty important for this. Just got the overdose here to give me that very effective heal. A support station, obviously, because if you're not using one of these on this build, you should probably use just a completely different set. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. And I have a recovery link here as well for some more heals. The talents that I'm using on this build: critical save, use a med kit during low health to increase damage by 20% for 10 seconds. It's a good thing. Reach low health to reduce active skill cooldowns by 20% with Strike Back. And I think this is pretty important for this all across the board. Tech support. Kill a hostile while any skill is deployed to extend any active skill duration by 10%. Now, you'll see later on what I mean by why this is important on the medic build, because the support station has over 2 minutes of a healing time. So 10% of that, it adds up. It gives you a little chunk of time. With precision on there also, headshot a hostile to pulse them for 10 seconds. So just give that pulse effect and a little bit of crit damage, up. So that helps as well. Now, let's just see how this build works. The firearms 8298, stamina 3336, and electronics at that 4105 benchmarks, just over 4000. The weapons I'm using, just the LVOAC, 21.9k base damage. I don't have any RPM mods on there because I'm running out of magazines here. Got a little bit of mag size there with brutal, deadly, and destructive. My favorites here. Got a MP5 ST, 18.4k base damage, good RPM, good mag size, with deadly, brutal, and sustained. killing a target increases your health by 6% on top of everything else that you're healing. So you're just stacking health like you're stacking crit on a DPS build. This is awesome. So let's just see how strong that really is. Throw this down here. Throw one of them. Just boom. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3. You know, not too bad for the skill power that I do have. And as you can see, that thing's not going anywhere for a second. It, I mean, it lasts for a little while. So, pop that there, and once that comes back, I will go to the other build. But I would like to say, anytime you are messing with a electronics build, don't neglect the sticky. The explosion damage on this is 331,757 hit points. You know, yeah, the explosion radius is only 4.5 meters, but if you put this at someone's feet, it's going to ruin their day. I mean, just throw that out there. Also, the healing rate on this was 10,000 hit points per second with a 3-second revive time. The lifetime is 73 seconds. The health is 124,400 hit points with a cooldown of 29.9 seconds. Not even 30. I mean, right there, 30, but I mean, that's not too bad. So, keep that in mind when we look at this build now. Medic. Now, you're not doing a lot of firepower. This is a obvious group healer, incursion, heroic mission build. You know, you don't have a lot of firepower here. 4876 firearms, stamina 3386, and electronics at 7662. I was really trying to get that 8000 electronics. I really was, but I had to roll something to firepower. I mean, I don't want to just be that guy sitting in the back, you know, healing everybody, doing nothing else. I got to do something. So that's with that. Now, the difference is, obviously, a big one. The skills that I am using is a sticky, because if I have the support station that does all that health revive, it's really not needed for, per se, the overdose. I mean, you can use it, but you shouldn't. I found that, honestly, even on incursions, things like that, I'm not even using my overdose the majority of the time. It's just sitting there. So I switched it up. Because the explosion damage on this sticky is 682,000 hit points. Okay, I mean, that's going to screw something up. Also good for PvE on, per se, like I was saying, incursions for bosses, things like that. They don't like these. Just throw that out there. You know, use them, try it out, let me know what you think. This support station, the healing rate is 20,000 hit points a second, so it's literally doubled. The revive time is just that 3 seconds. The lifetime is 122.9 seconds there. Over 2 minutes, this thing will just sit there. The health on it is 255,789 hit points. That's more than my character, I'm pretty sure. The cooldown is only 24.5 seconds. This is huge. This is huge. And the talents, again, need to go over those real quick before I demonstrate the support station. Triage, heal an ally with a skill to reduce skill cooldown by 15%, so you're getting even more cooldown. I mean, that's great. Battle Buddy here, revive a downed agent to reduce incoming damage by 30% for 10 seconds for both players. You know, that's a nice little buff there. Combat Medic, use a medkit near allies to heal group members and proxies within 20 meters by 40%. So just being by people, you're gonna, and this, people enjoy this. You join their team, they're not complaining, I promise. And then, again, like I said, tech support. Kill a hostile while any skill is deployed to extend any active skill's duration by 10%. So, you know, 10% of 2 minutes. You know, that's a little bit of time there. So, that works nice. Now, let me show you what I was saying with the support station here. Take this, and we'll just throw this over in the corner, and just stand there. Boom. And that quick, I mean, it has a pretty good regen. That's pretty nice. I definitely enjoy that. Got a good overheal when you pop it. It's pretty strong. It stays there for a second before it starts to decline, and you can kind of see that even without anybody on my team, the cooldown on that is pretty quick. It's almost back, and when it is, I will show you the final build. And you might be a little bit upset, but just hear me out. You know, I always throw something weird in here, right? You got the Vigorous chest here that grants you the overheal, and you have the specialized backpack that gives you a little more skill power. Okay, you got the 4-piece here, so you're not going to get the extra benefits of the 6-piece, but for, say, you know, going, you know, solo PvE, or, you know, running with a group that doesn't need so much help, the support station that gains the benefit of all three, I think that's pretty good. You got some good range, and you got you know, the duration still. You know, it's not too bad at all. And the reason I say that is this: you put this down, and immediately you start getting a overheal because of that Vigorous chest. So it's up to you to decide what you would rather have, the overheal possibility, or just the constant heal to get you to full health. I prefer this because it's, I mean, if you're, you know, engaging and you're healing and you have this overheal, you still got a med kit, you still got your overdose. You know, it's pretty good. I don't have the sticky on this build because again, it's not the 6-piece. So, you know, just giving you options, you know, just see what you guys think, and you know, just let me know what your thoughts are. I really love this build. It's definitely a different one, and I think the developers did a really good job on it. So if you have any questions, comments, you know, anything, just leave them down there, and, you know, like and subscribe so I can bring you some more stuff. The next thing I'm probably going to be doing is that 1.8 PTS stuff. Give you a little sneak peek at that and what is to come. If there's anything specific you would like to see during that, you know, again, leave a comment. But other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one. Later. Alright guys, I'm going to take out the medic build here, that I would say is better for incursions than open world PvE, but regardless, I'm just going to see how long the skill power can keep me alive, and I'm just going to kind of run around these guys and see what I can do. So, gotta find them first. They should be right around here somewhere, and just mark this location, but trying to find them. Oh, are they in here? Looks like some guys over here. This has got to be them. So, this is what I'll do. Set that there. What's up, guys? What's happening? Oh no, you leave me alone. No, leave me alone. It's doing its job. Pop a med kit. Keep on going a little bit. I'm gonna probably go down here, but... Oh! Oh, there goes the alt. Yep. Okay. We got that going now. So, again, haven't fired a single bullet. I'm just kind of walking around. What's happening, guys? Cool. Cool. You know, not too bad. Still take them down. Pretty easy. Go down. Get right back up. Get these guys out real quick. There it is. Alright. Let's see. Where'd the boss go? Where's he at? That's what I'm worried about. Where's he at? 2 people left. Yeah. Oh. Alright, cool. So, take out your buddy first. And I'll just let you kill me first. Just take me down. There we go. Good. And I'm going to get back up, and I'm going to hit you with this. So stand still for a second, and... boom! Look at that. You down to nothing, bud. What are you doing? See ya. And, I mean, that in itself pretty much... Ooh! It's got a class fight out there. For real? I'm not mad. I'm gonna leave that alpha. I don't need that. But yeah, and this thing is still going and has half its health left. I mean, crazy, guys, crazy. Absolutely nuts. Love this build. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And I'll be seeing you next time. Have a good one.